This is Swap Shop, sell, buy, trade. My name's Bob. Let's get right to the calls. Caller one.
Woo-wee! That's right. It's your old friend Yosemite Sam. And I just want to let you know I'm going to have a barbecue this weekend. I'm going to make some brats and some burgers and some veggie burgers and all the fixings. And it's going to be in my house and you're all invited. That's right. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Check it out. Oh, and bring some side dishes and some drinks, too.
Thanks, caller. Line two.
Hi, Bob. I've got some things for sale. I got a half a roll of masking tape. I got a bottle of water with just a little bit left. And I've got some other things. You could call me. We can talk about it. We can talk about the pricing and all that. It's 555-4077. Once again, it's 555-4077. Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, caller. Line three.
Hey, you! How would you like to go to war? You could be a soldier in the war. Which war? Any war. It doesn't matter which war, as long as you're in the war. We'll get you a gun and a helmet and some skills, and we'll put you on the front line. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. If you want in, just give us a call. It's 555-4077. We'll hook you up.
Thanks, caller. Line four.
Hello, Bob. It's George from the Coffee at Midnight. And I know you're thinking, aren't you dead? Well, I was dead, except for I wasn't. There was a misunderstanding. So, that being said, I'm restarting Coffee at Midnight. It'll be at midnight over at the diner by the Piggly Wiggly on Route 47. That'll be at Sundays at midnight. But I'm also going to do an orange juice in the morning. That's going to be every morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 6 a.m. You can have coffee if you like as well. I'm not saying you can't have coffee. But it's a gentler version of the Coffee at Midnight. It's not going to be so much hooligans. Not that I'm saying I really want huge hooligans to Coffee at Midnight. But anyway, I digress. You can come by at the diner, Coffee at Midnight, orange juice in the morning. Take your pick.
And thank you, caller. Let's take a little break and we'll get right back to the calls.
Woo-wee! You know what time it is. You know who's talking. That's right. It's your old friend. Say it with me, everybody. Yosemite Sam. And I got a dog who had a stomach ache, a little tummy ache. But luckily, my friends at the animal hospital were able to help. They went in, they gave us some medication. It was really quick. They're really nice fellas. They're really nice ladies. They're really nice fellas and ladies. I'm going to make sure we get this right. It's just minutes from your house or your car, or wherever you are. It's just minutes away over there at the animal hospital.
This is the community calendar. There will be a discussion about the terrible nature of online dating by Dr. Rodney Dangerfield this Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Judy Blume Public Library. The Philip Glass Ensemble will be holding a lecture and performance of Einstein on the Beach this Tuesday starting at 11 a.m. at the Laurie Anderson Park. Get your friends together. The 27th annual Tug of War contest is happening this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Mark Rothko Athletic Complex. The cost to compete is $35 and you can have up to 4 people. Calling all wrestling fans. The National Wrestling Alliance is coming to town this Tuesday to give you a show. George the Animal Steel will battle Randy Macho Man Savage. there will be a 30-man battle royale, and Andre the Giant will fight Matt the Lumberjack Walsh for the World Championship. That's this Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the Robert Mapplethorpe School of Performing Arts, and tickets and $8. Back to Swap Shop in a moment.
Hi everybody, it's Yosemite Sam, your old friend. And I just took a flight. My arms are tired. I screwed that joke up, didn't I? I screwed that joke up. Anyway, when I got to the airport, my arms were tired. I've already done that joke. Sorry. I was, I just gotten off a plane. I wanted a car, and all those major companies, those USS, whatever that is, companies said they don't have any cars. In fact, they never have cars. They said that they never, ever have cars. So I just went a little bit further down, and I went to the Gilbert and Sullivan car rental place, and they had cars. They had all sorts of cars. You got your little sedans. You got your little smart cars that look like they're like a matchbook. They got big Hummers. They even got a couple of limousines back there. And, well, I wish I could get a limousine, but I don't have time for that right now. So just go to your friends, Gilbert and Sullivan. You have your cars after you get off the plane and go zoom, 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 zoom. All the motorcycles they don't have. But yeah, tell Yosemite Sam let you in, and you'll get 10% off.
And welcome back. This is Swap Shop. Let's get back to the calls. Line 1.
Pop. What are we going to do? I don't know if you've heard on the news recently about all the things that are happening, but it sounds like that we may not be here much longer. I'm not talking about some alien calling in to say that they're going to blow up the planet. It sounds like, it's like the intergalactic version of the rapture. Not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general. What are we going to do? Have you been paying attention to the news? It's horrible, Bob. It's horrible. What are we going to do? I mean, should we just hope it goes better? I mean, I looked at my 401k and it's horrible. It keeps depreciating. And I think that if I read my 401k statement the other day, I owe them $1.47. So, and then it's going to, go up from there. What are we going to do, Bob? Bob, why don't you answer? Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? It seems so lonely here. Like I know there's probably someone listening, but I can't tell. Is there anybody out there? Can someone call in? Can someone let me know? Please? Pretty please? With a cherry on top? Please?
Thanks, caller. Line 5.
Yeah, Bob, I've got a car for sale. It's a 1976 Jeep Wrangler. Runs pretty good, and the nice thing about it is it isn't one of those newfangled computerized cars. I mean, you can actually take care of it yourself with, a socket, a rag, and maybe a lit cigarette. But anyway, I'm only asking like $1,000 for it. I put new tires on it recently, did an oil change. I did some repairs. I got receipts for them all. You can give it a look. Just call me at 455-4077. Ask for Joe Bob.
Thanks, caller. Line 4.
I want to let that caller know that we can hear him. He's not alone. In fact, maybe he needs a hug. You need a hug? I'll give you a hug. I'd like hugs. Hugs are nice. We can maybe meet up at coffee at midnight. Or if you're more of a morning person, we can do orange juice in the morning. I can give you a hug and remind you that you're not alone, that we're all here. So anyway, have him give me a call. My name's Jill. It's 555-4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 4077. 40
Thanks, caller. Line 3.
I got some property for sale. I got just a plot of land right up against the ocean. It's a little far away from here, though. It's in Iowa. But I got some oceanfront property in Iowa for sale. It's about 3 acres. I haven't had it appraised recently, but I can give you all the information if you want to look it up and all of that. You can reach me. My name is Joe. It's 555-4077. That's 555-4077.
Thanks, caller. Line 2.
Hi, everybody. My name's Bill. I'm the last caller. And I've been listening to everybody. And with the exception of that caller about the Jeep, which I might call about, be a nice little project car. Sounds like there's a bunch of strife in this country, though. Everyone's confused and lost. I understand it's a crazy world out there. We all need to look out for each other and make sure we're okay. We don't know what's going to happen, do we, Bob? That's why we just got to stick together. Bob, I don't know if I told you this before, but I've been listening to you for years. I remember when you had a little morning show, had little callers call in talking about what their favorite flavor ice cream was or whatever. It was a nice show, but I think you're more suited for this. It's really, you make it your own. I think that's good, Bob. I think you should do that. I think we should all just make it our own. You know what I mean, Bob? Of course you know what I mean. You're not dumb. You're one of the smartest people I know, in fact. So, Bob, I think it's time. No, I don't mean time to sing or do the hokey pokey, although that is what it's all about. I think it's time to close this episode. I think it's time to say goodnight to everybody out there in Radio Land. Tomorrow's going to be another day. What we're going to do, I don't know. It's tomorrow. I can't figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. I can only talk about today. I mean, I know that there's going to be babies born and fires put out, meth labs busted, all the things. All the things are going to happen at any time. And we just got to figure out how we're going to hug our neighbors, even the ones that use a stun gun against us. So, I say that we just give it the old American try. Because this is America, home of the land of the free or the brave, or whatever it is. So that's it, Bob. I think it's time for me to get strapped in and put the little buzz box on my head. I don't know if you've ever heard of something called lobotomy. It's not as bad as you would think. It's got a certain charm to it. Anyway, Bob, I'm gonna say goodnight now. This little nurse is gonna bring me the buzz box. So good night, Bob.
And thank you, caller. This has been Swap Shop. Have a great day.